Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing a best of one M21 draft. Alright, well, pack one, pick one. Pretty easy Glorious Anthem, playable for all white decks. Great pack though, really powerful. We have Kinetic Augur, great for spells decks, Volcanic Geyser, Strong Burn Spell, Experimental Overload, great for Charger, playable in all white decks, particularly best in aggro. Warded Battlements, at best with Azorius Skies, but playable for any white aggro deck as well. Arsonist, great for Rakdos Sack. And those are like the most premium cards in here, but pretty easy Anthem. Alright, follow-up pick. Well, best card is probably Immolator by quite a bit, so I'm okay taking that. It's just a bear that can kill things and gets better. Other notable cards in here, Twin Blade Assassin's good. The Swoopers, obviously playable in white. And Pride Malkin, good for Selesnya counters, but I'm fine taking an Immolator. And see how the packs flow here. None of the white cards are auto-includes, I think, either. Well, Houndmaster is a good reason to go red-white. I'm going to actually take it over Gagglemaster, which is also an insanely strong card. But Houndmaster is kind of a broken card in Limited. Really a nonsensical card. And in my opinion, it's kind of a poor design because it's not good enough to be played in Constructed, and I'd say it's kind of overpowered in Limited. It's a 2-mana 2/2, draw 2 cards, and then on top of that, it's got more upside with attackers. It just gets huge, so it doesn't really make sense as a card. Roaming Ghostlight, especially uncommon, it doesn't make sense. Roaming Ghostlight, great common. Any blue deck wants it. Azorius Skies is where it fits best. Pride Malkin, once again, Selesnya tokens. Gagglemaster, probably at its best in both Skies and Black-White Life Gain, so it's got some dual purpose there, but let's take the Houndmaster and be very happy about that. Well, we could follow up with Watchdog now. I mean, I'd say we have enough incentive to be Boros at this point. A broken uncommon, a really powerful rare, and another great red uncommon. So I can take the Watchdog with the Houndmaster, be happy. We're giving up a Control Magic, which would be good. Otherwise, nothing else we really care about. No real archetypal cards here. Maybe the Rise again. Waker's in here, which is very strong. We can take the Sky Scanner. I might be okay with that. Or Thrill of Possibility, which can help mitigate some flood. But Sky Scanner is actually good with Glorious Anthem. 3-mana 2/2 draw a card. Can't really be unhappy with that. Yeah, I'm okay with Sky Scanner. It's going to make more sense if we pick up like Burn Brights too. So a bunch of black good stuff in here. Well, the best card is Silver Smoke Ghoul, and then the best card after that is probably Rousing Reed. Hobble Fiend, not at its best in what we're doing, but it's still good with Glorious Anthem. It's a beater with Trample, can have some random upside. Find some sack fodder. It's fine. We'll take it. Not the most powerful card in that pack. Alright, we can take the Burn Bright now. Some blue is flowing. Unsubstantiate the best card. But like I said, I feel like just our core 3 card alone is incentive enough to be attempting a Boros aggro deck. We'll take Burn Bright here. Alright, this is actually a good pick for us here. So I like the Arsonist in general. It's going to be good with Anthem. It buys time. It's good against X1s. It's good with Hobble Fiend. It's good with Burn Bright. Battle Rattle Shaman is probably pretty good in here too. Just turns all your other dudes into bigger beaters. And it's an uncommon. There's also Daybreak Charger. Maybe the temporary boost of Daybreak Charger is worth it for 2 mana less. Kind of at a loss of what I like the most. I'm actually going to go with the auto select and say Battle Rattle Shaman might just have enough upside as a continuous booster. Alright, easy Charger here over a second Burn Bright and an Ogre. Crash through seems fine. It's good with prowess. And I don't want to play Secure the Scene, so okay. Yeah, we can take another Crash through. If you get 3 cantrips, I'm willing to run 1 less land. And I probably don't want to play a Dart anyway, so this is okay. None of these cards matter. We'll take the Cove, I guess. Random life gain land. We'll pass these. Let someone else be in those colors. Alright, I'd say we had a successful pack 1. I think it dried up a little bit in the white department, but still pretty happy with what we got. I mean, we can take a salvo here. It's just got so much upside. Otherwise, Shock would be an easy pick. Another Watchdog would be fine. Swooper would be fine. Might wheel the Watchdog or the Swooper, or even likely wheel the Battlements, which I might play too. But we'll take Salvo pretty easily. Another Houndmaster, what a gift. Yeah, it's still good. I would play the Temple in here. I kind of like the Scrylands in Limited. So easy Houndmaster. Hopefully we can find more Watchdogs and some Curs. Well, we got the Cur, so I think we take it. And then maybe wheel another Watchdog. I'd like the Arsonist too, but I actually like Cur, so I'm fine taking it here. We're kind of looking more like a 17 land deck now with 2 Houndmasters and at least 1 Cur and the Salvo. I think it makes sense to try and it's a good pack. I think easily taking Siege Striker. This card is so strong. But it makes more sense to play 17 lands, I think, like ditch the Crash Through plan and just focus on core beats with mana sinks. Easy Siege Striker. Alright, another Watchdog seems good to me. We've got 2 Houndmasters, so why not? And they're good in general, certainly good with Anthem. So, can take Thrill of Possibility or a 3rd Crash Through. I guess a Thrill. I'm not going to play it, I don't think. Or would prefer to not play it if I didn't have to. Spec's actually kind of a miss. I guess we can take the Turn to Slag. If we're playing 17 lands, having another removal spell couldn't hurt. Sometimes deals with equipment. Do have a Hobble Fiend. It's possible we could sack stuff with Jester. It's also just a random 5 mana 5/5. Otherwise, another Turn to Slag. I'll take the Jester. There's a chance. Otherwise, Scoured Barrens. Jester could actually make the deck, though. I think it's a reasonable card. 5 mana 5/5 is actually just good beats. So we can take the Swooper here, get the evasion, taking it over the Battlements. It seems good. Especially with the double Houndmaster. There's times that could just win the game if you have enough creatures out. So I guess we can take the Battlements now. I'm fine with that. Doesn't seem likely we play the Mutt. Alright, getting the Arsonist back is a gift. It's going to be great in our deck now with Battlements and Anthem. Just turns into a great attacker for 1 mana. Can take the Dart. I don't think it's got a high chance of making the deck. I guess Archer's good against us. Not that it really matters in these league-style drafts. So, weakest card in our decks, is probably like Hobble Fiend and Turn to Slag and Havoc Jester, I guess. If I wanted to cut the curve down somehow. So, looks like we kind of just miss here. Take the Pegasus pretty easily. We have Anthem, we have Battlements. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing else of note for us here. What creatures do we have? We have a lot of creatures. Face Fetters is good. Gives us a removal that gains us life. It makes sense. Otherwise, Acolyte would be good too. But, and a Chorister. But I think it's pretty easy Fetters here. Massacre Worm. Gadrak is good. I don't know if it's something that we want to do. There's also just Shock. I might just want the Shock. Like, we don't have a lot of interaction, so 1 mana interaction when we're playing all this stuff, I kind of like that. Gadrak is probably at its best in a heavy removal Rakdos Sack deck. It's probably where it's at its best. It's a good defender, but we're all attacks. It is good with Havoc Jester too, spitting out the treasures, but I think we just take Shock. We're trying to run our curve really low here if possible with some mana sinks. So I don't need any of this. Can take another Hobble Fiend, I guess. Even though I kind of didn't want to play the first one. So we can take another Arsonist. I mean, they're going to be good with the Cur, or with the Hobble Fiend rather. Some Lighted Promises. Some good black-white life game payoffs. We'll figure out what we want to cut here, because I don't know if I want the 2 Hobble Fiends. I like having a lot of 2-drops, but I still thinking 17 lands might be the best bet. In which case, maybe it's better to do the Thrill to help fix our... Another Burn Bright couldn't hurt. I don't know over what yet, but we'll figure it out. It's kind of a miss here. I guess we'll just take the rare for gems. Don't need any of this. Tutelage is the best card by a lot. Like I said, playing the 17 lands I think is fine with double Houndmaster, but I might still ditch Hobble Fiend and run 1 Thrill just to basically because Hobble Fiend's not that great for us anyway. It's just kind of a piker that doesn't have a ton of value in here outside of the Arsonists and the Havoc Jesters. Swindler is actually a good black-white life gain card. Yes, it's a coin flip, but I like that it turns on all of the, that should take this guy's cannon. I like that it turns on all of the, another battlements? I gotta think about this. It turns on all the 3 life gain cards is what I was trying to say. I gotta think about this. Maybe with 2 Burn Brights, 2 battlements isn't a great idea. I kind of want to find a way to run this Thrill, but I also kind of want to run the Hobble Fiends again. I'm not sure. I gotta figure this out. I think 17 lands is still okay. We have double Houndmaster, we have Cur, so we're finding mana sinks. Battlements is at its best with evasion, of which we don't have much. It's still fine outside of evasion, though. I guess cutting battlements seems okay to me. It also works well with the Siege Striker, though. Jeez. Can cut the scanners. They're good with the battlements, though. Maybe we don't need the Thrill. And maybe we just cut 1 Burn Bright, 1 battlements. That way, we kind of get a feel for everything. We still have some card draw in here and evasion. Jester is just a 5-mana 5/5. Is that bad? No, not with 17 lands. And I guess it's random synergy with Immolator. Is a 5-mana 5/5 good enough for aggro plan? I mean, it makes Salvo cheaper. A 5/5 is a big beater. Gives us some late game reach. Yeah, I'm probably okay with it, actually. What's our color scheme looking like? We're like dead even. I guess we have double white. We have double red too. I think I err towards this red, actually. I mean, I want double white for Anthem, but sometimes you even need triple red for Salvo because you want to play a red creature and then use Salvo. We definitely need both colors. All right. Yeah, this is a cool deck. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round one. All right, this is a great keep. Houndmaster into Anthem into Watchdog Cur. It's pretty good value. Or we could just go Watchdog, Watchdog. I'd probably still do the Watchdog card. Or now I do. What do I do? I guess I'm willing to trade this off, yeah. Alright. They don't get to draw off of it. Now, granted, they can revitalize and bring it back, but seems fine to me. Alright. So now we can go. Gotta kill something. Cool. See you in game 2. Alright. Game 2 is to keep. Probably open with the Watchdog. I prefer to play Immolator when I can immediately use the ability. Now granted, I can't do that currently. Well, now I can. Block makes way less sense. Wish I could punish them for that. Alright. It's getting turned into slag. Houndmaster, great draw, but we're gonna just take care of this first and then have our opponent take their medicine. Setting up for a salvo here. Alright, face betters on that, it's fine. So I guess we can't activate the ability anymore. I don't think that matters though. So we'll play this. I could have done this after my attack. I don't think it changes anything though. And then we'll do the Siege Striker. And get in with these. So now we can cast Salvo. You can play Watchdog and cast Salvo for 2. Tap everything to Siege Striker. That makes sense. I wouldn't want to deal with that either. So let's go. Let's see. Striker, Cur? Striker plus Cur makes this cost 2 mana? Yeah. No, we don't have the mana for that. Okay. So guess we do Watchdog. No full control, you can just resolve it. It's fine. And then we'll do Cur. And they were gonna tap my mana wrong, which is frustrating. I've been running into that problem more. I feel like the auto tap has gotten worse. Alright, let's see for the next game. Alright, this is a keep. Because we have the Watchdog and the Cur, our Houndmaster is slightly worse, but it's still really good. So now we can go Arsonist into Charger into Immolator. Love a block there. Oh my god. Beautiful value. Sure. Anthem too? Wow. Let's do Anthem, and I guess we will offer up the trade. Yeah, I'm okay with it. The reason I'm offering the trade here is Hunter's Edge is a common. Like I could have thrown a Immolator at it at some point, but to me this is better. So now we can go Watchdog Cur, and then I can do a surprise Immolator. I like that more. They have 3 mana. Alright. Now, I think I will go for the Immolator blow up. They could have Ranger's Guile, but let's see if they got it. They don't. So now we can smash, play another Watchdog. So Houndmasters are purely less good now, but still fine, I'm sure. Alright. Totally fine. Alright, so they can actually double block a Watchdog now, but I still think we go for it. I'd trade a Weird for a Watchdog. I mean, Weird's only getting better later, so I think it makes sense. Yeah, I guess that works. I don't really want to take 5 next turn. So we have like Havoc Jester. Houndmaster is less good now. What else do we have? Guess I'll be able to cast Volcanic Salvo at some point here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, still 4 mana from casting Salvo. Hard cast. Hard cast. Alright, so turn the slide here. Guess we'll sandbag those. Alright, see you for the next game. Alright, we got a good keep here. Houndmaster into Striker. Potentially into double creature. Yeah, looks like that's going to happen. That was an unfortunate draw. That draw is basically dead now, but it doesn't really matter because our Houndmaster still is incredibly good. So, alright, we can do the... I think we actually do the Striker before the Anthem. And then next turn we do Watchdog Cur, attack with Striker, tap everything. Alright, so we go Anthem and guess we can smash with everything actually. Four, 7, so 6, 9, plus 4, 13. It's pretty good. I think we'll just play an immolator though. So I guess I should have pre-combated the immolator to have an extra tapper for the striker. That would have actually made sense. So they're going to be able to drain us now. I'm not sure how much of a difference that makes. So what's my best play here? Because I'm going to be pumping with the Cur. The Watchdog can get blocked by the Patrician. Guess we play Skyscanner. Alright, that's pretty good. And then we can play another one. So let's do that. Alright, and we can actually get in here, here. Let's see, get in with everything. They block here, they block here, and then they have to do some bad chumps. Say attack with everything. They block the two biggest. Block, block, and then they have to basically block these two. Yeah, it's probably worth it. I think we'll just tap the... Actually, probably just tap these two. And leave one Skyscanner back. Could have made the Siege Striker lethal on its own, but I think because they're going to be blocking them both anyway, it makes sense to me. Yeah, and this gives us a blocker for Patricians. I kind of like that. Sure. Alright. So, this shaman. Alright. Cool. We'll see for the next one. Alright. Great keep here. Houndmaster into Siege Striker into Cur Watchdog. Get in for a bunch. Oh, I have to discard. Probably ditching the land. I kind of need that fourth land. Well, I don't need it right now. Alright, I'll ditch a land. Might prevent me from making a double play on turn 4, but I still think that's okay. Alright, another Houndmaster. That's something. Let's get in with our Houndmaster. Play a Siege Striker. And then pass. Alright, so best use of mana is probably the battlements, but I think we're going to do the watchdog here. And attack. I'm going to assume they have a feat of resistance, so I'm okay trading off my Houndmaster if I have to. Alright, now I can shock some Charger, I guess. And get in with the Houndmaster. So we did actually miss out on the 4th land drop, but still feeling okay. Alright, so now I guess we go battlement so we can still attack with the Houndmaster here. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Let's I think we're gonna do the double play here, make better use of mana. Alright, so now we'll go Houndmaster and Pegasus. Wait, could I have searched up another watchdog? Oh no. That was a mistake. Too much of a rush. I hope that doesn't end up being costly. Because I could have had a free dog here. Alright, that was a good draw. So let's attack first. Yeah, I was going to say, I quite understand the double block. Let's do the Striker. Always have to watch my auto taps. And we'll do the Watchdog makes more sense with the Striker for sure. So you can attack with it and tap it. So now you can go Swooper, Curve, and I guess we'll tap these 3. Oh, didn't I click that? Okay. And this. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. They have to jump there anyway. This just works better for feet to tap all those guys. Alright. Alright, we'll see for the next one. Alright, no white mana, but I think this is clearly a keep. We still have a 1-2-3 play. Opening Cur or Watchdog is less than desirable for us, but it doesn't mean we don't keep the hand, and Houndmaster is still very good otherwise. Alright, that's gonna get shocked. Okay. Cur down. I'm willing to make that trade. I don't love it, but I'll do it if I have to. We'll play this scanner, hopefully find that white mana. Sky Scanners are pretty good with the Burn Bright too. I like the value on that. Turn them into lightning bolts later. Sure. I'm okay with that. Got our white mana too, so at least we can follow up with the Swooper. Swoopering our Sky Scanner. It's not exactly what you want to do, but it doesn't matter. So we'll get in and play a swooper. Sure. The next turn we'll play the Skyscanner and the Watchdog. That Augur is quite strong. It's a good card. No ditches, which also might be a worrisome sign. Shaman represents more damage now, but I think we just want to do Scanner Watchdog. Because, alright, well, Houndmasters ran out of value, but that's okay. Alright. Unfortunate timing on the old Houndmaster. But I think getting 2 creatures out is going to be better for us. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Not a huge deal. Just lost out on a little bit of Houndmaster value. Guess I could double block Augur now if I wanted. We'll take 2. Alright. I think now we go Battle Rattle Shaman. And buff a Skyscanner. Yeah. Get in with it. And then play an Arsonist. And then next turn, Burn Bright should do what we need it to do here. I think he might still just have lethal, especially if they attack here. Alright, I think that's all we needed. Maybe not all we needed, but enough where they're not going to be able to do anything to us. I don't quite have the mana to do Immolator, Blow It Up, plus Burn Bright, but I don't think that matters either, so let's just get everything in there. They're in pretty serious trouble now with Burn Bright. Even if they block Arsonist Augur, they can't do it. Yeah, I think they have to. So sure. Alright. Let's see for the next one. Alright, we can keep this. No white mana, but we have Arsonist into Skyscanner at worst. If we happen to rip a Plains in the next 2 draws, we get to go Arsonist, Daybreak, Charger, Skyscanner. So this is definitely a keep. Opponent mauls. Now we at least have a 1-2-3, regardless of whether we draw our Plains or not. And they're shocking our Arsonist. I love Arsonist so much. What a good card. Just punishing them for a first turn shock. How many cards can do that? Alright, so now we can go Charger. And I'm okay making this trade. I kind of wish that I didn't have Kerr here. Basically because I mean, it's not a huge deal, it's just... Alright, well, it's just we miss out on, like, on master value now, but I'm just gonna find my card now and be okay with it. Sorry. So we'll just... Now we're in build army mode. They only have one card left, so we just build towards this, yeah, it's fine. We'll build towards this, Burn Bright. Alright, and we can... I guess we can play land. Let's just... Oh. Play a Watchdog too. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just as many creatures as we can get for this Burn Bright. Immolator's nice. Let's go Pegasus. Immolator. And pass. And I think... Yeah, I think we shock the Visionary now on our... We're doing it on our turn because... Next turn I think I'm going to be doing the Burn Bright. Maybe I should have left the Immolator up, I don't know. Them killing stuff on our turn... It all builds towards Gadrak is the issue. I'm not attacking this turn regardless, so it doesn't really matter. I'm doing the shock because I might rip something else that I want to do. So, we're not attacking this turn. Alright, so I do have the Burn Bright. Yeah, I think we Burn Bright and nuke the Gadrak. Otherwise they get like a free block. I could have done it after attackers. Right, so we get to kill Weird instead, which is fine. Good, actually. Alright, except if they have yet another spell, which they did. So, I guess we can get in for 10 now. Yeah. So I wanted the Lethal Strike. I needed for them to not have a series of cards, which they had, which was Scorching Dragonfire plus Ranger's Guile. So it's unfortunate because it's pretty outcome changing now. That exact combination of cards was enough to be outcome changing. A lot of Spellgorger Weirds. So we're out of gas in the tank now, which is also really unfortunate. Yeah. We don't have good attacks because of Gadrak, so we have to like rip a removal spell. I think this game was just so easily ours if they didn't have exactly Scorching Dragonfire plus Ranger's Guile. I'll take $1 billion here. And then I just maybe need a removal to win. No. Attack with everything. They block my two biggest guys. They take not enough to be lethal, so we play the Havoc Jester. And we pass. So we want to do this in a way where none of our guys die. I think we just have to hope they didn't rip a spell. We're so much on the losing end anyway that I think this is okay. And I probably just throw a Sky Scanner to an Ogre. Take 2. Alright. I need a removal. So they can just block there. Attack with everything. They block our two biggest guys. They take 2, 3, 6. Attack with everything. They block here. They block here. They take 5, 6, 7, 8. Still not lethal. I just cannot get lethal damage. So like that. Guess we block like this and this. Take 2. Attack with these 3. Wait a second. Attack with everything. Block my biggest guy. They take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, that is lethal. That is lethal. Assuming they have nothing. Block my biggest guy. 1, 2, 3. Boosted by 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Gotta go for it here. Assuming they have nothing with 2 cards in hand. Wow. That's crazy. They threw that game away, I feel like. Alright, we'll see for the next one. Alright, this is a keep. Charger into battlements or Sky Scanner is going to be pretty good. Guess we play white first because we just have a grip full of white. So now I think we just go well, actually I guess we'll go Sky Scanner. Next turn I'm going to do the Swooper. And get over top with the Charger and the Sky Scanner hopefully. Yeah, no, just the Charger, that's fine. Can trade a Glide Master for a Sky Scanner too, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Watchdog, so we'll go Swooper. And the Charger. Again, with the Charger. They have to take that, right? I mean, I'm fine trading it for a Singer, but I'd be surprised if they did. I'd like it. I just would be surprised as well. So next turn, at least we get like Watchdog Battlements and still have pretty good attacks. That's a really good block for us. Alright, they found their white mana. Let's see what they do with it. I probably would have attacked there, but they're keeping the mana back, I guess, to flight this to block the Swooper. I guess that makes sense. Let's just play Battlements, attack with Skyscanner. They're debating cancel, I assume. I don't know. Let's do the Watchdog too then. If they tap their mana to counter that, then we can attack with the Swooper. Alright, so now we're just going to attack with the Skyscanner. And if they're trading a Glide Master for a Skyscanner, we're doing fine. Sure. So now we got the Slag, which can hopefully do some work for us here. If they leave up cancel mana, no, we still can get in with Swooper too. That's fine. I might just let him counter the Slag. Right. Well, I guess that's gonna make things a little more difficult. I mean, we're still out racing, I guess, which is good. But yeah, Slag does not deal with a 6/6 flyer. So just get with the Swooper and play the Jester. Yes. Alright, let's go to the next game here. Alright, we got to keep here. Cur into Battlements, we got the Shock. Opening too many Curs and not enough Houndmasters. Actually, that's not true. We've opened plenty of Houndmasters and they've been amazing for us, so not a complaint here. We'll do the Battlements. Lofty Denial. I mean, they have a stop, so clearly they have something. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to counter something, I guess Battlements is probably like the least impressive thing in my deck to counter, so I'm probably okay with that. Tutelage, on the other hand, we better get some gasoline right now, or we're gonna lose to that. Well, Salvo is something I did not want to see, and Houndmaster is exactly something I wanted to see, so that actually worked out pretty nicely. They've managed to dig us to exactly what we wanted. Swooper, yeah, let's do that. I guess I should have flown the... Actually, this is fine. Still got 22 cards left in deck here, 20 now. Have us turn to slag for whatever thing we got to deal with. Plenty of damage on board. Alright, they're playing Waker. Say if they're cycling Waker when we have a board like this, we're in pretty good shape. Sublime Epiphany. Well, that's a good card. So they have Frost Breath mana. We could still get in for quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have it anyway, so... Alright, so we'll let that happen and pump this. I think we want the double pumps here. Like, it prevents us from playing the Arsonist, but it also just presents lethal next turn without any pumps, and we have a turn to slag for that Ghost Light. Alright, so the slag. Still have 16 cards left in deck. That's pretty good. Also, just like we've managed to be lucky. They milled like a bunch of stuff that didn't matter to us at all. So I ended up going 7 wins with this deck, which I think was totally justified. We're playing double Houndmaster, Glorious Anthem. That's just a nuts combination of cards. And the Siege Striker is just so good with Houndmaster digging up your Alpine Dogs, getting more Vigilance attackers. Yeah, this was a good deck. So, alright. We did good. I'm happy about it. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.